Hello and welcome back to The Great Circle, an upcoming animal survival game set in a giant African caldera. I'm TJ, developer for the game. I'm bringing you a live development stream where today we're going to be looking at basically the work that I've been doing the last 12 hours all night. Still going strong. Doing some work on nesting, just getting things set up, just figuring out a base framework for how things are going to work, and actually seeing some prototyping for how the functionality is going to work. So we're going to be looking at some nesting and some offspring today. Let me open some stuff up. Forgive me if I sound a little bit sluggish. I've been literally up for 16 hours. So I'm going to be going to bed right after the stream. I want to thank you guys for joining us. If you're new, this is a game in development, so stuff that you're going to be seeing is prototyping, stuff in development. Everything's subject to change, so if you think it looks good now, it's going to look better, and hopefully it's going to be a good time once it's all done. You can find out everything you need to know about the Great Circle through the links in our description, especially the one directly to our website, which links you to everything else. We have some links to our social media directly in the description, but YouTube breaks them a lot of times, so if they don't work, just go to the website. That always works. We control that. We have an official YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch, so you can check us out everywhere. Especially you want to keep in touch with the YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. I know this is a little bit redundant, but I'm going to show you. If you want to find the Great Circle, all you have to do is go up to the search bar, type in the Great Circle game. It seems like we're not high enough in the search engine optimization for just the Great Circle for us to come up. There's some, circular atlas map type videos and conspiracy theories about flat Earth up that will come up. But just put game in there and you will find our official channel here. Balachi's awesome video covering the game there and other stuff. But yeah, follow us here on the YouTube, and in the description. Oh, here's the official. We need to put this one at the top. This one always works, and for whatever reason, YouTube breaks the other links for whatever reason. But if you go to our website, open up this second. Oh my God, that one broke too. Oh my God, what are we gonna do about this? Thegreatcircle.weebly.com is the website. Here it is, and here's a link to the YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email, Patreon. We're setting that up, so it may be a bunch of blank stuff, so give us time. The one that's not there is Twitch. I'll add that later. There's some general info about the game, including some planned features here. This stuff changes really quickly, so I try to keep it up to date, but if there's usually more stuff in here than what's shown. There's a little trailer for the game, tiny bit of info about me. And here's a link to the Discord. Also up at the top, there's the Discord link button here. There is an animal list here, but it's not up to date. We've been expanding this list like crazy. It's definitely at least twice as big. So 50, 60 animals right now. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. If you have questions, you can go ahead and just ask them in the live chat. I'm going to be reading them, or the bot's going to be reading them as we go. Hopefully the bot's working. It does not look like it is. Nope, it's not. So I'm going to have to read them out loud as we go. I want to thank you guys for joining in. If you missed the stream, you can actually still ask questions in the form of comments below the video. Don't be shy. Let us know what kind of animals you would love to play in this game, what kind of biomes you would like to play in, yada, yada, yada. Also, right before I get started, let me just check the Discord. Let me just see if there were any recent questions. Some hippies, welcome. By the way, welcome to the stream, Some Hippies. Oh, that's you. Look at you. You're here. Welcome. I cannot pronounce his name here. It looks like it's an Arab, but hello to you. Will there be orcs in the game? Planned. Yep, eventually. That's one of the ones that I like. I like to look at that creature. Let me see. Was this a question? Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, sorry. It was hard to get here. I'm going to have to see what else I can do other than give the correct information. Will models and textures change throughout the game progress? Yes, this is the development phase of the game, so everything's going to change. Not just the models, but the functionality, The performance is going to change. You know, the idea is everything's supposed to get better. Just curious, is this game gonna, will this, if this game will remain similar visually remain similar, or become something closer to the Isle when it comes to movement and realism. While I can't say how much like the Isle it will be, I think the general idea is, I think that's a model of success. So you want to be as good or better. So I think, yeah, it's going to become more like the Isle, in that the Isle, I think, looks like an awesome game. It looks good. It functions well. Obviously, it's still in development, so you know it's getting better too. But yeah, yes. So yes to all of that. Everything's gonna get better, and it has been getting better. Eventually, we're gonna have like the side by side, like showing day one development next to the first 2 months in, 6 months to where we are today. It's been about a year now. Also, how will you get over the hump of implementing natural vocalizations instead of custom ones while keeping the quality and variation of different animal call? I do not know exactly what you're asking there. Getting variations of calls is actually quite easy. One trick I like to do is, oh, well, I'm not actually supposed to discuss specific methods, but I would think this is obvious. You know, you kind of randomize pitch, you randomize modulation of a sound, and you can get some different vocalizations really easily. Will there be turning radius in the game? There is always turning radius unless it's a 2D game. If what you're asking is, will there be turning animations for the animals? So like when you turn the mouse and the camera, or when you turn the creature, will it show their body contorting and turning the way it would in real life? And that's kind of the goal for every animal, is we want to see specific turning animations. We also want to see accurate turning animations, just showing how, just depending on the animal's size and their actual range of motion, showing the animation correctly depict the way they would turn. That's the goal. Even if it's not what we have right now in development, we're working towards that. So over time, that will be the case. Looks like we got some biome ideas here. Let's see what we got. The mangroves, I saw that. Thank you for that. I think we have something like this. Thank you for this. This is new. The Richterveld Desert, which is near the coastal desert in South Africa, which is full of cool succulents and cactuses, and the quiver tree. This is interesting. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we're going to be looking more into the desert type of stuff. That's going to be up next to the northern part of our map, which is the canyon, and that kind of leads into a desert area. So we're going to be looking at stuff like this. So good suggestion there. Oh, what do we got here? And this is by Red Koopa. We have wetlands. Nice. We have our first wetlands right now. It's towards the south of the map. It's called the marshlands. That's kind of like a general term, like for like a wetlands, but I want like specific types of wetlands. And this looks nice. Let's see. Bobab, the spiny forest is nice. One thing I need is we do need to get like a lot more of these different types of tree models, because I love the look of them. I mean, look at this. Is this even real? I've never seen this shape like this before. I saw a shape kind of similar to this, not this specific shape. This is a different tree than what I saw. But yeah, there's a lot of funky trees in Africa. This is very interesting. Very cool. Last biome suggestion is something like the Western Cape of South Africa, Mediterranean biome. Yeah, I think we have something similar to this somewhere on the map right now. All right, this is very nice. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, animal ideas. Let me just go and check this real quick. Oh, there are a lot more of these. Look, the spotted painted wild dog is definitely a high priority animal. That's a given. It's a shoo-in. We don't have it yet, but definitely we're gonna get that. Tarantulas, we have those. This is a king baboon tarantula. We don't have that specific type, but we got tarantulas. So let's see here. Star-nosed mole. Never heard of that. Very interesting. God, it looks scary. Sea lion. Gaboon Viper. Oh, yeah, that's one that I really want, too. I want different types of venomous snakes. We already have the Puff Adder, and we got more venom ones coming in, like the Cape Cobra, the Black Mamba. But Gaboon Viper, I think it sounds appropriate. That is African, right? I'm assuming it is. I think it is, off the top of my head. What is that? African civet. Oh, African civet. Kind of looks like a raccoon. A raccoon slash leopard. Porcupine. Very interested in that. Different type of, that's another unique type of gameplay. You know, we got flyers, we got big grazers, we've got, you know, large predators, medium predators, small predators. We've got the river type of animals. We've got also this kind. This is very interesting. African penguin. Yep, we already have those. Not implemented in the game, but we're working on that. So that's definitely going to be in. A lot of other stuff here. Is that a Galapagos tortoise? Probably won't have the Galapagos tortoise. Probably the sulcata tortoise. We already have that, the sulcata tortoise. I mean, we'll probably have that and some other smaller tortoises. This is very nice. I'm going to go through the rest of these later. For now, we're going to go ahead and get into the stream here. Let me put all that stuff away. We're going to start off in the testing room. Let me go ahead and get these. So let's see you guys right here. So there will be Oryx eventually. Creature Cow says, I always wanted to play a real animal simulator game. Thank you for working so hard on this. This will be big. Thank you. I hope so. I did want to point out, animal simulation is a big part of this game. It is not the entire game, though. So don't think that this is just a 100% true to life, just simulation focused game. This actually is going to be built around a structured, plot-driven narrative, which is to say it's going to be the game that you think it is, but a lot more than just that. You know what I mean? And it is optional. So if you want to play this like a just straight up animal simulator game, you will get that. You will get all the immersion that you need. But also, if you want to go into this world looking for a story to find what this place is all about, you know, what's going on with the animals, what's going on with the conservation organization that is kind of in control of the area where all the animals live, you know, how things came to be, where things are going, and what story is happening. All these clues will be hidden throughout the world, and you'll be able to discover those, and doing those will bring you different rewards like gameplay options, gameplay modes. And so the game is bigger than what you think it is what I'm saying. So that's a really good thing. Will there be two types of Oryx, the Arabian and the normal one, or no? I don't know about types. I am in favor of the Oryx. So I would think ideally yes would be the answer to that. You know what I mean? Definitely at least the normal Oryx. Well, actually, specifically the species that I already knew about was the Arabian Oryx. I didn't know what to call the regular one, but we'll see. I can only say my preference is to have them both. Hey, what's going on, Survival Studios? If the game is the game gonna have depths or gonna have deserts? Wait, hold on. If the game is gonna have deserts, the Arabian Oryx also lives in the desert. Yep. Some areas of the map I think will be appropriate to find certain types of animals, and some areas in the map I think some animals should do well in. Like there should be like a good niche for them. Like crocs should do really well in the wetlands and areas where they can hide in water and wait for prey to come and, you know, drink their water. So of course, let's see here. Will there be the Arabian Oryx? Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. Nightmare Spine, how's it going? All right, you don't need to ask the same question over and over again. Just ask it once and I'll get to it. There is no such thing as a normal oryx. Well, I don't know certain facts off the top of my head, but when it comes time to make the decision, that's when I get the real facts on the animal. So just off the top of my head, I just assume there's probably a normal oryx if there's an Arabian one, unless the Arabian one is the one that everyone's thinking of when they think of the oryx, and there is no other branch or whatever. But it really doesn't matter right now. I would, if there are two, I would be in favor of two. I'm always in favor of more animals to play, more species to encounter. Pardon me. Let's see here. All right, so we're listing different types of oryx, huh? Gemsbok. What's a Gemsbok? Is that like a type of antelope? Let's see. Skim it. Sorry, I don't make sense. It's okay. I don't make sense either sometimes. Usually when I haven't slept, I stop making sense. Let's see. Doing great, Sugo King. How are you? Thank you. I'm doing pretty good too. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I like to always just start by making sure the animal can move in the training room first. So we're going to go out into the level in a second, but first let me make sure everything's nice and fluid. You can see here we got the young adult wild boar. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a nest. Just one button right now. Boom. Nest. Comes with a marker and everything. Walk away from it. Marker stays on the screen. Alright. Now the way this works is, remember, everything you've seen is prototyping. Oh, wait. I forgot to, is that correct? I probably shouldn't have restarted that. I might have added 15 minutes. It looked like it wasn't correct. Anyways, so what just happened there is, what I'm starting with is the nests will make the babies come out. So basically, it's assuming that you've already mated and you're having a nest so that you can give birth, right? And so every time I make a nest right now, I will get two companion babies. Although I have set their size to kind of be a range that is not fresh infant. So I'm going to destroy that nest. Make another nest. This is just a nest right now. The nest is just bushes that they can hide in. And eventually gonna get two more piggy babies out of there. They're already ready to go. They're following mommy. And now I got my piglet family. They follow me everywhere I go. They keep up with me if they can. Even if they lose sight of me. And they're allowed to get a little creative, so they don't have to follow the exact path. They can kind of go around obstacles and stuff. By the way, if you hear a loud lawnmower outside my window, sorry about that. The yard people picked the perfect time to come over and start working on the yard. Let's see here. Alright, we're looking good. Tiny bit laggy, but we're okay. Alright, I think we can go ahead and get started now. Now we're going to switch levels. Going to go to our Savannah map. Oh my god, it's so loud. Let me turn it down. While this is loading, I'm going to go ahead and put some sample video on the screen. All right, looks like we're just about loaded, so we're gonna switch back over to our editor. All right, here we go. Looks like we're gonna be starting at dawn. Now the delay is basically the same as if you were playing the game and you select your animal and you go into level. Now it's basically doing the load, but it doesn't have a load window, so that's why we're staring at grass and dirt. Thank God they stopped. So I'm looking for basically just two things. Just that the nest builds when you hit the nest build, that it creates babies and then they follow. Also a fourth thing, I'm looking to just see how far apart the initial food areas are. So I'm looking at basically the first migration driver, which is there's food in this area, you eat it up, and then you have to go to the next area where there's food. I wanted to see if it's far enough to where do I need a radar, or can I rely on like a short range scent kind of thing. We'll see. We shall see. Now, when you have your offspring, basically everything that you have to do, they will need to do. So if you're gonna eat, they're gonna have to eat. You need to rest, they're going to need to rest. You need water, they're going to need water. So I'm going to have them doing everything the parents doing at first. Then it's going to be very, very independent. So maybe one of them needs to rest and the others don't. Maybe one of them's thirsty and the others aren't. That way the player has more choices to make between, like, do I prioritize the group or do I try to look after this one little one that's maybe not doing so well? And you know what I mean? So that will help add some challenge to the game. Will there be black wildebeest? I believe so. We already got our blue wildebeest. I want the black ones too. I think the black ones look very nice. So eventually. So far, I believe it's a 6-minute wait, a 6-minute load. So when I hit that, it was like 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago, maybe now. So maybe up to 2 minutes more. How many animals do you guys plan on adding? There's no specific number. As many as possible. Where we're at right now. Jeez, that's a little loud. Where we're at right now is about 15 playables functioning. I think basically almost everything in the game is going to be playable eventually. Like even stuff like the monarch butterfly. You can play as a butterfly if you want, but I'm not sure how much of a full roster will be playable. But it's gonna be a lot of animals. Can you play it on laptop? I would say if your laptop is good enough to play the Isle, it'll probably be good enough to play this. So it depends on your laptop. It depends on how good your laptop is. Generally, most laptops probably won't be able to handle it. So if you're gonna need something like a gaming laptop, best to play it on a desktop. Best to have something with a dedicated graphics card. If it doesn't have a dedicated graphics card, it may not be able to handle this game. Thank you, Fox. Alright, we should be like within 30 seconds of the freaking level opening now. Will there be porcupines in the game? Yep. Alright, here we go. Alright, so the game actually has in-game music, so I just silenced my stream music. So we're early morning here. Hope you guys can see it pretty well. First thing I'm gonna do is make the nest. Gonna hit the T button, quick nest. Now what I want is for the player to have to gather stuff to make a nest, or to actually have to build the nest. So like to dig the den or dig the hole or make it. There we go. Now we get the babies coming out. Cool. So this is basically like a really fast forward through what I'm thinking is your animal will get pregnant. They will then go to, somewhere where they can make a nest. Babies are working pretty well. Looks like a good morning. I can hear the birds chirping. Will there be the albino version of animals? Yep. I think that generally speaking, if an animal has a albino mutation, it'll probably make its way into the game at some point at least. Oh. There's a dead body. We're not going to look at it though. Not in front of the kids. Oh my god, he broke. You see how slowly he walked up? His animation froze. Let's see if he walks away correctly. Okay, there we go. Maybe it's just still loading. Not a lot of food in this area. Oh, there we go. Give me that boosh. Other animals are out. See the ibex go in for a drink over there. Oh. Will there be a poop mechanic? Like if you play as an elephant, eat fruit, and poop in a location, will a tree grow from that poop? I don't know about trees growing from the poop, but yeah, there will be a feces mechanic is what I'm calling it. And that will serve a purpose. Like it's just, I think, the natural result of bodily functions, and it'll help mark your territory. It also will make you more vulnerable to predators because, oh, that came way too fast. It'll make you more vulnerable to predators because they can smell your poop. And also, if you're an alpha animal and you're leaving your poop, well, every animal's going to leave poop, but when you're an alpha, you're going to attract things that want to compete with you super alpha of your group in your area. Alright, I'm gonna build another nest, see if we can get more babies. Boom. One button. It ain't gonna be as easy for you guys when you get in the game. This one's also off the floor. So I get 2 more babies off of that. Now I got a little family. Alright, now we're gonna go off in search of more food. Smarter this way. What the hell? Looks like a huge bird. No, there's food over here, okay. I think a body's wigging out over there. Oh. I think we got a little emergency. Think we might have lost our feed. Give me a second. Yeah, we crashed. Let me just get my log real quick. And I'm gonna relaunch the editor. I'm not sure why it's the same problem. I'm not sure why it's happening, but I know exactly where the problem is. Alright, I'm gonna restart the thing. Alright, while that's happening, I can just answer some questions. Oh yeah, I already saw the one about the poop. Yeah, and what I'm thinking is I'll make the poop like involuntary, so you'll have a poop meter, and once it's full, you're gonna poop wherever you are. So it's kind of up to you to make sure that you don't poop like too close to where you're nesting. Otherwise, it's gonna attract bugs. It's gonna increase the tick infestation, and it's gonna affect the health of offspring and stuff. So you're gonna have to manage poop, but it's gonna be a liability in different ways, and I think it'll make the game more challenging. How do you play as a baby in the game? Everyone plays as a baby in the beginning. So when you start the game, you play a new game, you're a baby, and you grow the baby up. And then once you're an adult, you can have babies. Can animals be damaged by sunburn and have to take mud baths in order to protect their skin? I want that to be in the game. I haven't started working on stuff like sunburns just yet. I'm currently looking into sunlight waking up animals, because right now it's like a time thing, so it's like they know from the time, but I'm working on sunlight waking up the animals. If I can get that to work, then I could probably get the sunburn thing to work. But I'm still looking into that. Mud baths, I think, makes a lot of sense for like hippos and certain animals, so that would be really cool, that functionality. Let's see here. We've got an epic idea. Playable termites? No, absolutely not. I don't think we're gonna go in the direction of being able to play the little tiny animals like that. I might do scorpions. I might do a scorpion, but I don't think that termites makes a whole lot of sense gameplay wise for this game. Like, the reason I'm into the monarch butterfly is because it can fly, it can actually travel, and you need to be able to move and leave areas in this game. Scorpions, while they can't fly, some of them can move pretty fast. So that's not a guarantee. That's just something that I think could work. Let's restore that, please. We're gonna start off in the training room again. Will there be Thompson's Gazelle? Yes, eventually, but I think we're gonna get the Springbok before that. And they look like Thompson's Gazelle. They look very much like Thompson's Gazelle. They have several differences. I think we'll have the Springbok, and then the Thompson's Gazelle will come later. Players could build structures from collecting dirt and mud. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of when I say that I want players to have to collect items to build their nests. Like, god dang it, dude, they started with the noise again. I want players like secretary birds, for example, build nests out of sticks and things that they collect. So I would like you to have to collect a certain number of items to build the nest, and then you have your items. Or I would like warthogs or pigs or certain animals to have to actually dig the ground up to get a little den, a hole for their babies to go in. You know, I want there to be some work involved with nesting, you know what I mean? At least a little bit. As much as it makes sense. I'm looking into, see here, here's the testing for playing as a baby, and you have a parent and a sibling. And what happens is the parent will check on you periodically. So see how you just checked on the baby? Now she's going back to hunting and doing her thing. And we got the sibling right next to you. So I looked into that. That seemed to work pretty good. Let's see, I'm still waiting for the engine to open back up. Give me a second, let me just double check something. Exit out of the launcher. Make sure it's still in the... Okay, it's compiling shaders. Okay. Let's see here. Go to the Discord's animal ID. I'll post more animal. I started to see some at the beginning of the stream. There's a lot of new ones that I hadn't, that I need to catch up on. But I'll do that after the stream. Or if another crash happens. I'll do it while the thing's loading back up again. But we're back up now. I'm just loading up the training room. Other players could be soldiers and protect the worker termites. I don't think the termite thing is happening in this game. You can be part of other family groups, like animal family groups. You mean a family group of elephants, and you can protect the worker elephants. They don't have colonies, but I mean, you could protect your family. Let's see here. As a termite, you have to collect grass to keep the nest healthy. I mean, it could be viable in a different kind of game. I don't think it'll be viable in this game. That lioness scared me, and I was just watching you play. Well, actually, I'm not playing right now. This is just test footage. I'm just playing this while the engine loads up. This is what's really happening right now. See, it's still compiling shaders down at the bottom right side of the screen. So I'm just kind of showing that video. It's just random video from my vault, my recordings and stuff. Fight back against large insectivores like aardvark. Well, how do you fight back against that as a termite? You just kind of have to bend over and take it, if you know what I mean. They can't fight back against aardvarks. They win. Aardvarks have like a permanent cheat code. There could even be termite versus ant warfare. Yeah, that would be interesting in a termite or ant game, but I don't think that will work for this game. If you don't want to include, you could always save the idea for a future game. I don't think I'd be interested personally in a game like that, but then again, I should say never, because like 2 years ago I wouldn't have said I'm gonna be making an animal survival game in a couple of years. I'm hoping it'll be pretty big. Hey yo, I'm finally gonna stay in the stream. I was busy with stuff. Oh, it's alright. You know, dev streams are tedious things. Here we go, we're back up and running here. Dev streams are tedious things, and you know, it is happening in real time, so it's like I couldn't predict the crash was coming. But now we're back in the training room. I'm just gonna make sure things are still working real quick. Nesting function. Let's make sure we get our babies out. Now, ideally, these are the size of the babies that are, you know, when you have new babies, they're not gonna run around that fast, but this is the size of the babies that you want. Because the babies are gonna grow as you feed them. They're moving a little fast. Destroy the nest. Build a new nest. And of course we're going to have the animations that go along with that nest building. The idea about having the nest is it provides several functions. So first of all, if you notice the bottom right hand side, I do need to open these back up. It's going to hitch it a little bit. If you notice the bottom right hand side, you see this purple sleep bar? It doesn't function right now, but basically sleep is one of those things that forces you to actually go into your sleep mode and animation and be a little vulnerable. But it helps restore your health, and you know, it's just going to be a part of, you know, keeping your animal healthy. But the nest is the place where you can actually go to sleep, because otherwise, if you're not in your nest or in your territory, you won't actually be able to go to sleep. You'll have to build a new nest, establish a new territory, because your animal, the idea is like your animal doesn't feel comfortable sleeping somewhere where they're not in their territory or in their nest. So you are going to go through the game building nest sites and choosing different areas and stuff like that. But the nest gives you sleep. It also provides you some shelter from like the elements, because dying from or getting harmed by exposure is a part of the game. So like if it's raining, you kind of want to be in your nest. The nest will give you some shelter. Different nests give you different benefits. Like it's better to be in a cave during a storm than like in a patch of grass or whatever, but this will like give you some shelter there. Also, nests block visibility, so if you're running from a predator and you're small, you run into your nest, the animal can't actually see where you went, so they kind of lose you. And of course, some of the animals are smart. They'll sniff around. They'll see if you pop out or whatever. But you can also beat them with the nest by going into bushes. They'll lose you. I don't think I got my 2 new babies out of that. Let me try this again. So we want 2 new babies. I'm also looking at this as a way to like kind of disguise the birth process in the beginning, the very beginning. You basically have to go into your nest, and it like blocks some of your view. So you won't actually see the animal giving birth at first, but eventually you will. Later on, once we have like the animations and whatnot, eventually you'll see the animal giving birth and stuff. But in the beginning, I think the move is have the animal go into the bush of their nest, sit down, press the give birth button, function, whatever, and then like seconds later, you get little babies. Got 3 babies here. All right, let's see if we can get 2 more. Destroy the nest. New nest. We're at 3 babies right now. There's my other babies. Still only have 3. Now see what he just did? How he ran up to the bait with the mama? That's the beginnings of the milk. Oh my god, he flew. Collision. That's the beginnings of, you know, you're able to press a button and then you can feed them milk if you have milk. Got milk? Oh no, look at this. He's stuck in the sitting animation. Should not be able to move while sitting. Right now it's right, but let me see if I can do that again. Yeah. Alright, let me test for the rabbit real quick. I'm gonna catch up on chat in a second. I think I like the grass nest more for the rabbit. Jesus, they're doing it again. Again with the lawn stuff. Alright, let's build a nest. Cool. I like the grass nest more for the rabbits than the hogs and the wild boars. Oh, babies. Come to me, babas. I got 1 baba. Where's my other baba? It's only 1 baba. Alright, let's do it again. Destroy that nest. There we go. 2 babies out of that one. So now I have 3. Come here. 3 babies. This one's a little bit slow. He doesn't catch on as quickly as the others. Oh no, it's an eagle. Or a vulture.
You have 62% of backup left.
catch up on some chat. Would you ever do sugar gliders or... Hang on, let me scroll. Dang it. As soon as I start reading it, scroll down. Would you ever do sugar gliders or any type of monkey? Monkeys, absolutely. Any type of monkey, I'm super interested in right now because I don't have monkeys yet, and I've been so focused on trying to get some monkeys. I'm working on it. I don't know about sugar gliders, but definitely any appropriate monkeys I'm interested in. I just don't know anything about sugar gliders. I don't know if it's a monkey, if it's African, if it's a marsupial with wings. I don't know anything about sugar gliders, really. Sounds like it glides. Jesus Christ, that thing is so loud, man. Sorry about that. Will there be sable antelope? Off the top of my head, I want to say yes. I can't remember exactly what that creature is, but I'm pretty sure somebody showed it to me in the Discord once already. I'm gonna say yes. Unless I look in there and I see it's like a South American animal and I can't justify it with any of the lore. If possible, sable antelope, yes. Will there be painted dogs in the game? Absolutely, yes. There's no question about that. That has to be in the game. Non-negotiable. Finally, the freaking thing spawned on the wall like I wanted it to. This is kind of what I want to do with. This is what I want to do with caves. God dang it! You can tell I haven't slept in like the past 14 hours. This is what I want to do with caves, where stuff is sprouting out of the walls and stuff. That's randomly generated, by the way. All right, let's see how many more babies I can have. Proud mama. The babies are tiny, tiny beans. Oh my god. Yep, that's how they're supposed to be. Oh my god, we don't want to get stepped on. Oh, actually, I can demonstrate the trample effect now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on trample. Alright, give me a second. Let me let this loud noise go by. Alright, so I turned on some trample. I'm going to try to get trampled by something in this one, while trying to get over 6 babies. I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm not pregnant anymore. Woohoo! Well, that's a big one. That's a big baby. So what happens there is I'm also experimenting with the mating system. So it's like once you have certain things done, like you can attract a mate, and it'll be something like this. Like the mate will try to follow you around a little bit. There's gonna be like a little ritual, a little play around and stuff, and then you'll be pregnant. At first, it'll just be like, you know, like a time-based thing. You spend time with the mate, and then you're suddenly pregnant, so you don't actually see anything. But eventually, there'll be stuff like that, like synchronizing the animations. Eventually, I would like the game to be a little more realistic than that. So get ready for mating animations. All right, let me scroll past these and see what chat I missed. How many birds of prey will you put in the game? I can't say how many, ultimately. I know we have a lot. We have more birds than any other species right now. We have at least 16 different bird species right now in the game. 16 different bird species alone. We got pigeons, crows, white storks, shoebill storks, golden eagles, secretary birds, tawny owls. We've got sparrows, we've got robins, we've got ducks, we've got all kinds of bird species in the game right now. Birds of prey, I don't know how many there will be total, but we're putting a lot in there. It's gonna be a popular kind of gameplay. Did I have a baby? Did I have another baby? It's just my mate. I need to label that guy mate. Make a new nest now. Now we do our do. Woohoo! We're having fun, we're having fun. Uh-oh. Baby carriage. No baby. Where's the baby? Give me a baby. I'll try again. May have to try a few times, you know. How many will there be sable antelope? If possible, there will be sable antelope. If that's the animal I'm thinking of. I posted in animal ideas. I'll check it out. Spitting cobras, yes. Also, please stop spamming. Yeah, some of you guys have a slow connection, and I know sometimes you type something in and it'll like send it twice, so just be careful with that. Let's see here. Hi, I'm gonna go. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Nightmare. Is Zebra available now, or no? It's not playable yet, but it's in the game as like just an animal that's roaming around. I'm working on like a baby version. All I have is the adult right now. Ostrich? Yes. Abso-freaking-lutely ostrich. Let's pretend the baby grew up really fast. Yeah, ostrich eventually. Where there'll be a Sunni animal. I don't know what that is. I don't know what a Sunni animal is. Okay, I think I caught up in the chat. Okay, that's nice. Small antelope. Oh, I don't know. I have to look and see exactly what that is. Like there is some latitude with animals that are not African animals being in the game because the lore kind of gives it a reason to be there. But I can't. I don't have plans for random animals. There has to be some reason for the animal to be there. The only animals that are definitely 100% like shoe-ins are like African natives, established populations in Africa, invasive species in Africa. Other than that, it has to be like, because of the story, this animal has a place in the game, that kind of thing. Oh, I think I crashed the game again. Yep. Alright, switch this real quick. Let's see. For anyone who does not know, animals mentioned during the stream, check the Discord animal ideas to see the animals, habitat, and picture. Yep, that's a good place to look. Suggestions can make their way into the game. Okay, we only got 8 minutes left. That's cool. So what I want to do is I want to play in the map a little bit. Just a little bit. If I can get there one more time without it crashing on me. If there are hippos, will there be hippo battles? Yep. If you choose to fight another hippo, you can start a battle. Or if another hippo wants to fight you. Actually, that might be really frequent. Hippos are freaking territorial, dude. Hippos are mean and aggressive, dude. So, you want to get into a fight with a hippo, that probably will be no problem at all. The otter's so fun. Wait till you guys try the otter. Sorry if I asked too many questions. No, that's alright. You can ask lots of questions. Just try not to ask the same question over and over. And I understand. I know the thing that happens with some people's phones where you type something in, and it's an issue with network lag that your phone will maybe send the same question twice. So if I see it stacked on top of each other, like 1 second later, then I'll kind of know that that's what it is. But just know that if I haven't read your question, I probably missed it, but I'll probably scroll back in and see it. Will there be tsunami? Tsunami, I don't think so. There will be flooding, but I don't think there will be a tsunami. because the game takes place in this right here. So the theme for the title of the game, this circle, is actually a giant crater. So everything that you've been seeing in the game takes place inside the crater. There's a huge dead super volcano is where the game takes place. So all the habitats and stuff are inside here. So there's no shore, you know what I mean? This isn't in the middle of the ocean. This is like in the middle of the continent. So there would be no tsunami this far inland. The walls of the crater will, number one, even if it was next to the ocean, would prevent that. And then number two, it's just not near the ocean. Training room is almost loaded back up. I'm going to switch it to the map as soon as it loads. Now this would be cool. When there's a forest fire, these are the conditions you'll be dealing with. The thicker the fog, the more it will affect your animal's oxygen, which is currently unused, but in situations like this is where that comes into play, other than drowning. And this is basically the fog. The smoke is so thick from a nearby brush fire that you're having trouble navigating, seeing where you are. So you could be walking towards danger, you could be walking towards salvation, you don't know. Yet another challenge. The side with the fire is going to obviously have like the red lighting and stuff. In this video, the giraffe model's too small, by the way. Obviously, he walks up to the buffalo skull, and it's like, what the hell? I actually thought giraffes were that small at that time. I didn't know they were 6 feet tall when they're first born. That's insane. I had no idea. They're taller than me as soon as they're born. I just thought they were like much smaller, and I thought they just grew fast, but no, these suckers are huge. How will the hunting work in the game? What will the mechanics be like? It'll be very basic at first. You know, all the animals will have like 1 or 2 attacks, and you know, it's just a matter of just if you approach something or run up to something and you bite them. Stalking is a thing, so it's like if you run up from too far away, an animal can hear you and they'll start running sooner, and you know, you'll burn your stam faster. So it'll definitely pay more to get close to the animal as you can and then start running, because when you run you make noise. And I'm talking game engine level. The animal can hear the noise of your running depending on how close you are, right? So if you walk up to it slowly and he's not facing your direction, you can get closer and closer and closer, and then you make your move. So it is going to work to where you want to do exactly what an animal would do. And then what I see is, you know, as time goes by, it'll get more advanced, where you have maybe more than 2 attacks, maybe some special abilities unique to each animal, more realistic mechanics that help with like the stalking and the stealth and stuff. Although I must say the stalking and the sneaking up on stuff works pretty okay right now out of the box, even if it's not fully utilized. But I want more stuff eventually. And oh. Look at that. Alright, we're loaded. Alright, now we're going to switch levels. Maybe I'll get lucky and we'll only take 2 minutes. And if you're joining me, we're waiting for the level to load so I can do the last part of the stream. And we're looking at video until it loads. Oh jeez, what is this video? Will leopards be able to climb trees? Yes, eventually they will. They can't right now, but eventually leopards will be able to climb trees, and to a lesser extent, other animals will be able to climb trees as well. Like lions, they're not pros at it, so they won't be able to climb trees as well. But leopards will be able to not only climb trees, but stay in trees for long periods of time, carry things up trees. Certain animals nest in trees, like birds. So some animals will have access to trees, and a lot of them won't. Will there be falling damage? Yes, there will be falling damage. It's not active right now, but there will be falling damage. Do a vid for the controls. If you mean like tutorial, like I could do a vid later on, like just once I'm done with them. I'm not done with controls. I'm building the controls and functionality. But like, yeah, I'll probably do like an introductory video, like just press this for certain types of buttons and stuff like that. Although I'm building in like a quick like help menu into the game to where you just hit one button and the map with all the buttons, keys, and functions will be in there. There's already like in the options, like you can map certain actions and stuff to your controller, and that kind of gives you a list of what you can do. But what I want to do is like have one button that you press where your whole screen will just show like all the keys, tiny little descriptions for what each one does, and you can just kind of have a quick reference. Like, how do I nest? Like, how do I go to sleep? Like, just one button to find out quick info like that. Like a cheat sheet, if you will. But that's not actually cheating. A one sheet info. Will there be a cheetah? Absolutely there will be a cheetah. There might even be a cheetah very soon. I might have kept it secret this whole time. Absolutely. That cheetah is way too interesting, way too popular, way too cool for there not to be a cheetah in this game. Oh yeah, and that's one of those. It's a different type of gameplay too. like to play a speedy animal like that, it's a different style of gameplay. I'm very interested to see what that's like. Like, I have an idea of it. I've sped the controls up myself, you know, just to kind of get a feel for it, but it's like I haven't really committed to it and stuff until I have like the right animal, like a cheetah. But I think that it's gonna be really fun. Really fun. Stream's not ending yet, but it's ending sometime. As soon as we get our last quick little session in the level. I should have went to the smaller one. Finally. Alright, we're gonna load into the level again real quick. Let me just make sure I'm just right by water. I got to go looking. Alright, now we just load the last part. Will you be adding chat? Yep, chat's in the game already. It's just you haven't really shown it much because there's nobody to chat with but me. And if I chatted with myself, I'd look crazy. So, but yeah, there's you know, your basic global, local, private chat. It's in game. This is early footage, by the way. This is early development for the otter. That's the first day that the otter got added, so it does look better than that now. But I remember the first time I got that freaking thing to swim properly, I was like, oh my god, it's swimming and it has ripples. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. The swimming's kind of fun. As an otter, it's kind of fun. First thing I'm gonna do, as soon as this thing loads, I'm gonna show you the chat. I'm gonna send a message to just show that it works. Game is the best. Well, there's really not much to compete with right now, so maybe by default. I don't know. Hopefully we end up being the best. If you're gonna do it, be the best. Will the zebras be able to kick? Yep, they already can. Well, technically, I haven't given them the kick damage. Like, the damage is still in the front of them, but I can add that later. It's just there's no reason to do it right now until I make it playable. But yeah, they have the kicking animations. All I have to do is hook up the damage and stuff. The other stuff can kick too. The wildebeest kick, the giraffes kick. Rabbits kick. Lots of little animals can kick. We're very close to loading into this level. It's still loading, but it's almost done. Look at the giraffes walk. I love flying over stuff and watching things walk like in tandem, like walk in groups and stuff. Like, I love seeing the giraffes. The giraffes are like sauropods to me. Like, it's like being in Jurassic Park or whatever, and you're seeing like brachiosaurs or something. Oh, it is my bedtime. Time to refuel. Alright, here we go. Alright, so now I'm going to keep my word. I said first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to send a message. Message. Hello? But yeah, there's the global chat. It's working. Let's have a baby. I have babies. Let's have some more babies. Ooh, look at this stray baby. That's just a regular stray. Now I got 4. Got a whole little family. Look at them follow. Follow your mama. Let's see if we can find some food. Alright, now you block me in. No food nearby? Oh, there's some. Will buffalo be in the game? Yep, we're gonna get Cape buffaloes in. They're in the game right now, but they're not great looking. models, so I don't show them very often. They look okay from a distance. When you get close, it's like, eh. Oh, we're about to get stepped on. If you don't eat the food, they'll eat the food. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's the happening. There's a little bitty bug. Well, not a bug, but there's a feature that is on right now that's not working as intended. Basically, if there's no food and they get hungry, some animals will just drop dead. Now here's the gore that I've been working on. See how the flesh starts to come out? It's gonna come out in patches, and it's gonna turn dark, so it'll be like a rotting meat later. But that would be meat that you can eat. Oh, look, everyone's dropping dead. Hit the kill command. Is that a leopard? It's a leopard. Look out. He's trying to eat the body. Oh shoot, did I turn the damage on? I don't think he feels it. He's invincible. Let's get out of here. Wait, where'd the others go? Where's my babies? Anybody see where they go? Oh, there they go. Let's go, run. See how they turn the bones? So that's working. I think we need some water. I like hearing the wild goats. Keep up, kids. Follow your mama. Is he lagging? Lagging behind? I'm making a nest. He got tired and went to look at him. He got pooped. I can make him get up if I want. Get up. I gave him a command. Now follow mama. Look at his strut. Oh, where was I going? Oh, yeah. I should eat the other one too. Let's make another. Two kids weren't enough. Oh snap, I dozed off for a second. I am so freaking tired. I'm so exhausted. Alright, I'm just sitting there half asleep. Or fully asleep. Sorry about that. Oh my god, what happened? Is he dead? Is he asleep? Oh, he's just sleeping. Get up. They're all asleep. They're so tired. Mama says, get up. Get up. Come with Mama. I'm sleepy, they're sleepy, everyone's sleepy. We get water first. This is what it's like to keep your family alive. Be the boss. Everything's dropping dead around here. It's like the plague. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way. I thought I was really close to the water. He's just tired of running. Get up, boy. Now the other one had to stop. Oh my god, why don't I just lay down right here with them? It's going to be on the ground in the future. What's going to happen is you're going to be able to do this. You'll be able to see through it, right? You'll be able to turn that on and off. Dozed off again. Oh my god, I'm dozing off in the middle of the stream. And viewers on what? Somebody's posting spam. I blocked you. How's it going, rich boy? Alright. Come, children. Where's my other ones? Didn't I have 4? I'm gonna make 2 more. There. Come with me, family. Do not step on Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim. Oh, he got tired. Look, he's so tired. The other one too. Get up. It disappeared again. That's a bug. That's not supposed to happen. Alright, so since I just ran off in the middle of nowhere, again, half asleep, I legit dozed off again for like the 4th time. I'm getting ready to end the stream. Let me just go ahead and answer the last question or two. Let's see here. When you're going to post the game. So I'm hoping to finish this version I'm working on, version 1.6, by this month, and to make that available for play and testing. I think the game will be officially released this fall on one of the available online stores, that being either Steam or Epic Games Store, depending on where we're headed by that time. So it's still kind of early to be talking about where, when, how much, but this month for a playable test version, and then this fall for like the official release on a real game store. Alright, well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This has been the nesting and Offspring kind of introductory playing around session. Look at them, they went to sleep right next to me. Aww, so cutie. Can't wait to stream again. I don't know exactly when it'll be, but it'll be after I get some sleep. So thanks for tuning in. If you missed the stream, you can still ask questions in the form of comments below the video. Links to the website will link you to everything else. If any of the links in the, actually I gotta repaste those, but if any of the links break, just go to our website, thegreatcircle.weebly.com. It's going to be in the description. I'll go ahead and repaste all the links because I know the description probably broke again. But thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been The Great Circle, an upcoming animal survival game set in a giant African caldera. I'm TJ, developer for the game, and I hope to see you in the next stream. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and see ya.